runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Rodgers now on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Check 26, check 26. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They go with Chubb on second down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first run.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Slam, slam. Ric Flair. Motion, motion, motion. 44 tomorrow.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Defense. 4 now. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. 44, 44, Mike, 44. Here we go, here we go. Check 50, check 50.
On first down, it's Gurley. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end right, tight end right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Motion man, motion man. Watch 12, watch 12. DC, DC. 46. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 3.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Cut. 180. Mike spoke both. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Tiger, Tiger. See me in your nightmares. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. Check pass, check pass. 44's the Mike. Listen, 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 listen. Here we go, D. 44, 40.
Hey, high 7.
3rd and long. It's gone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Here's Rodgers.
Here we go.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go, D.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Strip that ball. Shoot! He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike 20. Mike spoke. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Never 12. Twist.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
To throw is Rodgers. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Let's go.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got him.
On play action, now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He can run for it, and he will. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Tiger.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Gurley. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Go! 44, Mike, 44. 14. Run you over. 14. Run you over. Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 44.
Go, 12, let's go.
Check.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now you won.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He gets it to Cooks. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's it. Big hit.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 56 the Mike, boys. 56.
Hey, orbit.
I got you.
Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 32-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Rodgers. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
You ain't doing nothing.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
58.
Get your swerve on.
They run again on first down. Chubb trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Check, 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Chubb. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Begin. Over.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Let's go.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Chubb. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Blue 58.
Here we go.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And only a yard this this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That's where you belong.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
No, 319.
59. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
315.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No, 319.
59. Mike to 59. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, it's all out. Slam, slam, slam. Check the backer, check the backer.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Hey, lift.
56. I'm coming. Mike 56. Mike 56.
5.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. makes it 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Danny. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Lucky. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Check 13. Check 13.
Now it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Pick it up, team. Check.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Kill.
Maverick.
Let's go, Mike 50. All day, every day, any day. Check motion.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Rodgers now throwing again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Dante Fowler in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey,
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run. Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A give. This is Chubb trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
26. Hey, exit.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. There goes a deep ball. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go right here now.
Gone. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Gurley. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Hey, kill.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44, Mike.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. 44's the mic. 44's Mike. Check. Come on, baby.
Shell.
44's
Bravo.
44's the mic. Focus, defense, focus. 44, Mike, 44.
What's that?
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run. It's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah.